Hey dudes, I'm Hilah, and today on Hilah Cooking, I'm going to share one of my favorite recipes as a kid. I haven't had it probably since I was like 9 years old, and I've never actually made it on my own. My parents always made it, obviously. But it's called beef stew, and it's literally got beef, beer, onions, bay leaf, garlic, 5 ingredients, and it's so delicious over a big bowl of hot egg noodles, and you're just going to love it, and I can't wait. Do is I've got about a pound of beef stew meat here. You can use any cut you like. If you just buy it, it's called beef stew meat. That's like some cheap stuff. That's fine. We're going to cook this forever, so it'll get nice and tender. And you just want to cut it into like 1-inch pieces. And then I forgot to mention flour in my initial breakdown of the ingredients there. So it's actually 6 ingredients, but maybe I can't count, and I don't think that's anything that you should make fun of me about. So we just want to toss this around in the flour. And then, what you want to do, let me tell you now what you're going to want to do. I've been singing that song to myself all day, and I could not wait to share it with you. Okay, so I'm going to heat up a little bit of oil over here in this pan, and we're just going to like brown these meat chunks real good. So a little bit of oil here, maybe just a couple teaspoons or a tablespoon. And we'll probably have to do this in a couple of batches, but we just want to get our meat chunks nice and brown on at least 2 sides, and just take like maybe a minute, and we'll flip them over and then do the next batch. So I've got all my meat chunks brown. This is my first batch. We're gonna go ahead and put that back in there. Add onion, just big chunks, and bay leaf. A little bit of garlic. You don't have to really mince it too finely because we're gonna cook this for so long. And a can of beer, 12 ounces of beer. I'm using a blonde ale, but I know my dad always drank Coors Light, so I'm sure that's what my parents made this out of when I was a kid, and it was delicious. So any kind of beer you like. Dark beer might be good, like a Bock or a milk stout. I don't really know that much about beer. I don't know, fill in the blank. Okay, awesome. And then we just want to add some salt and pepper. Hefty amounts. If this would work, I should just go back to my mortar and pestle. Ye old days of mortar and pestle. Okay, I'm just gonna put a lid on this and let it simmer for about 4 hours. So, get you on the flip sides. Woo! Okay, it's the moment of truth. Here we are 4 hours later. And you should look something like this. You've got a really thick sauce here. The meat is really tender, and the onions have pretty much turned into gravy. So I'm gonna turn that off. And I've got my buttered egg noodles here that I'm gonna serve this over. So now it's time to eat. A little bit of that. And a little bit of this. Oh my gosh. It smells exactly like I remember it. So it's a good sign. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bite. It just occurred to me too, if you wanted to add some mushrooms in like the last hour, that would probably be badass. Like a stroganoff. Oh my God, you guys, this is just fantastic. Totally takes me back to being a kid, growing up in this tiny little house with my family, using space heaters and fireplaces, and just making this in the winter. And it's probably also why I am an adult who likes beer and cannot speak. Fetal alcohol syndrome, just kidding. The alcohol cooks off, it's totally safe for kids. All right, well, I hope you try this wonderful recipe this winter. Hope your family enjoys it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll get to them as soon as possible. Thanks for watching. Bye.